The day has finally come. So this to our audience and new members here is something that we've been kind of planning and soft launching for the last, I guess, 6 months. We've been thinking about it, building it. In the last several weeks, we've been soft launching it. So today, in fact, momentarily is the official launch of the Financial Advisor Success Syndicate. So I could not be more pumped. We have all of our founding members here today, with the exception of John Randall. And on short notice, we kind of had this idea, or I had this idea, to just get everyone together and just wherever we were to see if we can just appear for a couple of quick minutes and say hello to all of the new members in the Financial Advisor Success Syndicate. So formally, my name is John Cutton. I'm a Barron's Hall of Fame advisor. And, ultimately, the Financial Advisor Success Syndicate came from a conversation with myself and that handsome gentleman you see there on camera, Frank LaRosa, and a little bit from the other handsome gentleman on camera, Anton Anderson. Really what it was a culmination of looking at the industry and thinking about how we can do something special for advisors that's never been done before, to create a community of like-minded advisors nationally that have an abundance mentality, that want to grow, that want to get to the next level. And how can we build almost like a family office for financial advisors? So as an advisor, we all know what a family office is that caters to ultra high net worth advisors. I think about the seven of us, the seven founding members of the Financial Advisor Success Syndicate, as really folks that should be in your lives as a financial advisor. If you're looking to grow and create true quantum growth in your business, having these gentlemen and this fine young lady, Tina, on your team and ultimately in your corner to learn from and to ultimately help us all get to a better level has been a huge part of the success that I've had in my own practice. And the idea here is for us to all share that with all of you in the community. So I genuinely want to thank all of you for joining. We've got big plans for this, a lot of excitement, and truly our sincere hope is that we can provide as much value to you in the community from a thought leadership perspective, a community perspective, and a coaching perspective as the paid coaching programs that are out there in the world. So with that, thank you again. And I know what I wanted to do is turn it over to the members. And Frank, maybe I can just turn it over to you first.
Yeah, thanks, John. I'm equally excited about this. It's been I'll say a long time coming, but we've been working on it for a while. And to the audience, so Frank LaRosa, I own and founded Elite Consulting Partners, which is the largest financial advisor recruiting and consulting firm, M&A firm in the space. And I'm excited to be part of this. And like you said, John, our conversations were about how to bring forward information, content, and specifically, I was talking to John about another syndicate group that I'm part of, which is called the Arte Syndicate, which is a mastermind group but it's just all in different types of business owners from all different industries. And what I really learned from that group is the sharing of ideas and being able to go to a place where there's hundreds of different people with random questions that you never know who's going to ask it. And then you get somebody that gives you an answer, maybe in, on the other side of the country, that I never would have thought to talk about. And so John and we were talking about, well, wouldn't it be awesome to have something like that for the financial services industry? Because there really is nothing like this. There's conferences and different things, but those usually have some bent to them. It's whether it's an RIA conference or a M&A conference. And this is really a group design and really the ideas and the content is really generated by the members in the group and the sharing of ideas, which is why it's called a mastermind. I'm really excited. As just a quick example of how I see this thing really working. Literally this morning, I got a call from an advisor. Well, actually, he's not an advisor. His dad is an advisor, and he's going through the issues that they're having with this practice. And he's not looking to move, so he's calling me for guidance and advice on where to go to. And literally, as I'm thinking about the needs that this advisor has for their family, it's practice management, it's coaching, it's setting up operating agreements, it's setting up payroll and HR and all those types of things. And I'm thinking to myself, man, this guy, this kid, he was a younger gentleman, is going to be perfect for something like this, because he could have asked some of those questions into the group, right? I'm happy to answer those questions, but he caught me on a day where I just didn't have a ton of stuff going on. Normally I can't spend my entire day fielding those types of calls. So to have a group like this where I can steer him towards is really what it's all about. And I just thought it was fortuitous that I had this call this morning, right? Because I was thinking about, man, you know what? John Randall would probably be perfect for him. And so would David, because David can help him with some of the operational things, because they've run a really successful business, but they've gotten to the place where they are, I'll say, sort of by accident, right? Acquire practice here, acquire practice there. All of a sudden they pick their head up and they're doing, $3-4 million in revenue, and they don't really have any processes in place. So for me, it's exciting because when guys like this call, I can say to them, you should really look into our syndicate, because it's tailor-made for a guy like you. So I'm super excited about it. I don't want to go on too much longer, but I really pumped about giving back to the community that we're all in, that we've all spent our entire careers in. And it's just really a way for us to bring out great content for people. And sometimes, you don't know what you don't know. And by being in this mastermind group, people will take stuff that they've never thought about learning about and apply it to their business. And hopefully that will help them grow, because it is an abundance mindset. There's plenty of business to go around. There's a lot of business out there. And if you build a practice the right way, you can go get it. So anyway, with that said, I guess I'll hand it over to Ray, and he's not driving in his car. He's the passenger. So he can be as animated as he wants.
Thank you very much. And one of the things I'd say to the group, this just feels really good today. Everyone's used the word excited. I feel like I'm breaking ground of a new building, a new business. And this syndicate, and our intentions is for it to last for years and years and years and years. Okay. And to your point, Frank, the quality of the members, I think of John, and I think of Anton and David and Tina, and the quality of experts from different areas of the financial services business is truly great. And when John called me up initially to say, would you be interested? And I jumped on it. And one of the reasons why I jumped on it was my personal why. Okay. I think the reason why someone put me on this earth, my purpose in life is to shape cultures. Okay. That's the first part of it. Shape cultures of this syndicate and giving back in the financial services industry, which I've spent 30 plus years in. And the other part of my why is to instill confidence in that culture for those people and inspire the greatness that's inside all of us. And I think, to Frank's point, when you start putting us all together, the things that we will learn from each other is extraordinary, and that's exciting for me. So that's why I'm doing this for my car. I made my wife drive, but I'm looking forward to many, many years with most of you who are listening in today. I'm going to hand it over to Anton, who's someone I've worked with for several years, and he's super high quality. Anton?
Thank you very much. Yeah, I share the excitement, everybody. And, a few things have been touched on as you were discussing that, Ray, and from your perspective. There's a quote I heard a number of years ago, which is, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And I think the syndicate is a perfect example of why, as you become more and more successful in your career, it becomes more important to do things together. Because early on, it's just about grind and grit, and you can learn from a lot of people. But the higher up you go and the more experience you get in the game, there becomes less and less people that actually bring you value because you've experienced more and more things. So to have a location like this where you can go and know that you can learn from quality people, I think is incredibly valuable. And it's also, it's exciting. Honestly, guys, it's an honor for me to be a part of it. I'm very excited about what we're all building together. And John, in your intro, you touched on two words that I would just kind of double down on. One was community, and the other was abundance. And I think those fit nicely together, because a lot of times in our industry, where our goal is to grow, attract clients, make more money, that's too easy to slip into a scarcity mindset or like a competition. What's mine is I fight for it, and I don't want to share my ideas. I don't want to share my best practices because there's only so many clients. But an abundance mindset, John, like you said, really is the opposite. There's more value, there's more opportunity than any of us could tap into on our own. So let's just create synergy, learn from each other's experiences and successes, and build something better together to impact more clients and ultimately, have a massive impact on the industry. So that's kind of from my perspective what I'm really excited about, the value of community and doing things together, the opportunity to make a massive difference, create some disruption, and to really celebrate that abundance mindset. David, would love to kind of pass the baton to you, my friend, and kind of let you take it from there.
I love it. And I love the quote that you mentioned there, going fast alone or going further together. I'm 100% wired as fast and alone. But what's really cool is with this great group of guys and gals is I think we're all kind of that way, as in like, we're all going to go really fast, but now together, which is even more powerful. So nice to have some like-minded folks together that, to your point, and everyone's point up to this stage, is the abundance mentality of let's just try to get back, try to raise awareness on the subjects that we all are respective experts in. And the cool thing is there's such little overlap, but a little bit of overlap between all the things that we do that it ends up just being so naturally complementary that we all already kind of had this network of resources in and around us. So let's just get it together and put all of our intellectual capital together in one place, which is pretty awesome. Because to me, the seat we sit in, Succession Resource Group, our focus obviously is succession planning. We're not super creative in our nomenclature. Maybe we could work with Tina. But succession planning to me is something that every one of the advisors we talk to will deal with at some point. And there's so much around succession planning that we talk about, recommend people do, but we don't actually help them do it, which is why we then end up referring stuff out to folks like Ray, to Frank, where they need to recruit some talent in, to folk like John. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that is impactful to the work that we do in around mergers and acquisitions and succession planning. We can't do it all. We know a lot about a little. So joining this syndicate is awesome because it gives us a chance to raise the awareness, push the content out, but also have the community that will help support the work that we do, which frankly, selfishly makes our job a little easier. So I'm excited to have so many great minds around because I am not the abundance mentality guy. I strive every day to be better about it, but you guys are all great at helping pull that out. And it is such a great chance to put this together and share some of the industry's best resources and topics. And you know what? If that helps the listeners, you as attendees, fantastic. If we can help you with some of this stuff, even better. But regardless, I think we've all got a lot of great intellectual capital that would be nice to get it out into the market. So on that topic, great chance to then hand the mic over to Tina to talk about kind of her role contribution in this, because I hate to say it, Tina, but the stuff you are talking about in and around marketing is borderline bleeding edge in our industry. So another important topic. All yours, Tina.
Thank you, David. One thing that I think of that is a great source of pride for me today is the passion of everybody on the forum and who are founding members who are participating in this. The fact that it truly is a chance for all of us to give back. And even in my own career, these aren't just colleagues. These are my friends who are founding members. These are people who inspire me personally every day to be my best. And what I am so excited for the people who join us as members of the community is that you're going to have access to that same inspiration that I have gotten to experience personally in your own practices, that you're going to be able to tap into energetically and from a mindset perspective, as well as from practical tools and information, resources that will allow you to transform how you do business, how you see yourself as an individual and a professional, and then also how you see your future. All of us have exceptionally unique perspectives, but we're all students at heart. We are all very good at what we do, but we're constantly learning and sharing that information. And now it's not just a secret we're keeping amongst ourselves. It's something we want the whole industry to have. So in building this group and being a part of this group and being the marketer on this group, it's something I seek to do with my clients, and something I'm excited I'm going to be giving as a gift to everybody who listens to anything in the school community who joins us for marketing, is inspiration every day to not look at your practice as just managing wealth or managing money, but that you're intrinsically impacting the fabric of our nation and your family and your clients, and we're all going to be here to support you. So on that note, John, I want to hand it back to you. If anybody guesses, I am the marketer and kind of the heart center person. So I think my little spiel just showed that.
Yes, no, absolutely. And well said to the whole team. Well said by the whole team. Anton, what was the movie that you referenced when you and I first started talking about this?
Ocean's 11.
Ocean's 11. Yes. So for those of you who remember Ocean's 11, Anton, share the analogy. Do you mind sharing it with the group a little bit about how that,
I think I sent you a gift, didn't I, of George Clooney?
Yes.
You know, just essentially looking at it, thinking, who's the very best individual at each of the roles that you would need? And obviously in the movie, they were robbing a casino, but here we're serving high-end advisors that are growth-minded and looking to continue to grow. So I think, John, that was the approach, is who's the best that we can get as one of the founding members into the syndicate to support those types of advisors.
Love it. Yeah. I actually was hoping you were going to compare me to George Clooney, but no, not the same hairline as George Clooney, evidently. So if John Randall could be here today, he would have been here, but he was unable to join. But I will share, he would have been our wrap-up guy, because as much energy as the six of us who just spoke have, John probably has the same energy as the six of us combined. He is one dynamic gentleman with a lot of energy, and I know he's super excited about this and shares all of the views. So again, the point here was to really just give everybody a little bit of what's to come, right? Give everybody a little bit of foreshadowing into what's about to come. We are literally moments away from launching, and we have been unbelievably excited about this. And I'll wrap by saying this. Don't know exactly what this will turn into in the future. What I do know is we assembled a group of amazing experts in their field who have a deep level of understanding in all of the areas that I believe you need as a financial advisor. I think having these 7 people in your life will actually help you not only become a better advisor, but also help you become a better human being in all areas of your life. So all of these people have had a tremendous impact in my life. I want to thank the founding members for having that impact in my life and being willing to participate in this for $0. In fact, we're actually spending money to give away information, which is kind of an interesting way to get content out to the world to help everybody ultimately grow a business beyond their wildest dreams. My last thing, and as you all get to know me better, there's always a last thing with me. It's just my thing. If you notice, none of the founding members are disagreeing with that. They're all going, yep, here he goes. But what I can share is the hearts of my 6 partners in this business are big. Their intentions are good. They genuinely want to help you. And with that, we have one rule that I promised we would continue to enforce and talk about. And it's my favorite rule. It's called a no jerk rule. So if you're in this group and you're listening to this video, guess what? You've likely been accepted into the Financial Advisor Success Syndicate. And what that tells me is not only do you have a thriving business, but you have an abundance mentality. You're a lifetime learner. You want to get better. And most importantly, you're a nice person. So congratulations on being part of the community. And we're all looking forward to winning together. So make it a great day. And we genuinely hope you enjoy everything that we're putting together and look forward to getting to know everybody better. So thanks again.